Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Akashic Records Messages. Sorry, I'm a little bit late today. Thank you very much, all of you that are
Hello,
joining
everyone,
me.
and welcome to.
Let's just bring that in to make that a little bit more quiet. Thank you all. I'm just getting a message here quickly for somebody else. Hey, welcome, Kim. Welcome, welcome. So welcome everybody to this live channel today. I was guided by my guides to be more of service, and I thought that this would be a great way to be of service to you, all of those that show up. And the way that I usually can be of service is by connecting to the Akashic Records. And I do healings, messages, and activations and clearings as well. So this is my opportunity to support you with that. So thank you, all of you, for joining me that have joined me. If you would like a message or have a question that you'd like me to look into your records for, please write it in big capitals. And I absolutely need your name. The more I can connect in, like, the more of your name that I have, usually it shows up to be a little bit more accurate. So yeah, finally here on YouTube. Okay, so let's just start things off by creating a safe space, and then I will try and give as many messages as I can to all of you, and thank you all for your support and for allowing me to do this as well. So let's connect in. So let's take a couple of deep breaths. And let's use our breath as a clearing agent. Breathing in light and activating the light that we already have within us as we exhale the tension, the stress of the day or of the day we're about to have. Breathing in light and exhaling all that no longer serves. And as you continue to release the tension and the stress, it starts to leave room for more light as we start to expand who we are in this world. And from our heart, let's imagine that we have a light pulsating in the center of our chest, clearing our heart chakra. Our heart chakra is the middle chakra that connects the physical and the spiritual chakras, the energy centers. And as this starts to clear and expand, it helps us to be open to more love, whether it's giving or receiving. And as this connects the physical and the spiritual, let's connect into Mother Earth by opening up the chakras on the soles of our feet and allowing the exchange of energy between us and Mother Earth, allowing the crystalline energy of the ascended Earth to move up into the soles of our feet and into our body, completely grounding us, allowing us to become one with Mother Earth. Allowing this energy to replenish, to replace, to re-nurture every single cell within our body. As we are a direct replica of Mother Earth, we are our own version of Earth in this body. And bring in that energy into our heart space, anchoring this energy and syncing our heartbeat with that of Mother Earth's. Coming into the rhythm of nature. Feeling completely grounded. Now let's call forward the energy of Christ consciousness. The energy of unconditional love and expansion, ascension, compassion. And bring in that energy into your crown, allowing it to fill your mind, allowing it to expand your intuition, strengthening your connection with your higher self, your I am presence, your guides, your angels, your own Akashic records and creator. And allow this energy to move down into your throat, clearing your avenues of self-expression so that you can express yourself in ways that you are heard and understood. As it continues to move down into a heart space, anchoring that light into the space, allowing this energy to continue to move down your spine, into your nervous system, and allow both energies to merge, to sync, to align. Allow it to expand into your auric field, clearing all emotions that are not yours, clearing all thought forms that are limiting, dissolving the belief systems that keep us stuck. That keep us small, and stop us from seeing the divinity that we already are. And I now call forward the angels of the highest light and resonance to support this transmission, to support you and all those that will join and see this later, creating a safe and sacred space as we connect into the Akashic Records and dropping into that heart space, and from a place of unconditional love, I open up the records for this session. Keepers of the Akashic Records, please open and allow me access to this session and provide the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on a collective level, and for each and every individual that has joined this session and for those that will join later. And to create a safe and sacred space for our highest good and healing. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. And as I step over the threshold into the records, I find myself in a space of expansion. And the message for us today is, note where you're limiting yourselves. Note in what you say, what you think, and how you express the words, the thoughts, the power of the language that you use is like code, anchoring in to your reality that which you speak into existence. So note the words, the thoughts, the limitations, the glass ceilings that you place into your reality. Become into observation. Where are your limits? If this, then that. It's either this or it's that. I can only do that when I don't have. Look at the limitations. Feel the limitations in your body. Listen to where you are placing the limitations in your lives. We ask you to absorb because we give meaning to everything, and how we speak and how we express creates the future in the present. And when we create the future in the present, let's do this with intention, with consciousness. And let's start switching out our vocabulary for one that creates the future that we're wanting to see, that we're wanting to create, that we're wanting to live. So use it as a game, as a curiosity into how are you expressing and what are you bringing into this world. Look at the words that I don't, can't, should, could, they're all judgments. Try, you don't try. You either do or you don't. But shift that. Have the courage to make the changes that you wish to see, not only for you, but for all those around you, because healing starts within. Expansion starts in here. When we expand in here, our external world expands as well. Believe it, feel it. Sometimes we feel it in our heads and not in our hearts. It's not until we feel it and believe it completely that it will shift, but the shift starts within. So start noticing, start looking at the limitations that you're placing in your language, in your thoughts, in your perceptions, in your experiences. And do it from a place of curiosity and not judgment. There's enough judgment to go around. We don't need more of that. Thank you. Okay, let's step into these and let's see, where do we start? Thank you all for joining. It's so lovely to see you. Can you help me with clearing some abuse, sexual abuse, trauma from childhood? I am struggling with flashbacks for a year and I am in therapy, but do still draw abusive energy in my life. What is the lesson? Lotus Bloom, please can you place your name, even if it's just your first name, it helps me to connect into that energy. Oh, there we go. You have already done that. Oh, Ashta, I'll ask you every week. I'm sorry, Ashta Sharma. Let's connect into that. So Ashta, I know that you've asked this question and thank you very much for asking this question, but a lot of the sexual trauma is coming up for all of us as a collective. So there will be quite a lot of people. So thank you for asking for this within the session. And what the guides are saying is some of us, we choose, it's a bit hard to say this, the traumas that we experience. A lot of the times it helps us to shift the intergenerational traumas that have happened before us. And a lot of the times when it comes into that sexual trauma, there's so much more involved. We are shifting into an era where we're looking at sex from a very, very different perspective. This doesn't excuse any acts of hurt and of pain, But it's more to do with releasing the root and the sacral energy, the traumas that have been created through the belief systems, the thought processes, and the act, the suppression of the outlook, of the religious implications. This is all shifting right now. And those souls that have been through so much trauma, especially at a young age, within the root and the sacral, there is a lot of healing that is happening at this time. So there is a gratitude for you to continue doing your healing within those and to release. What they're asking is release the blame, release the shame, release the guilt. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, is what they are saying. And they're saying, remember that when we heal this trauma, we're not only doing it for ourselves, but we're doing it for the ancestors before us. And we're doing it so that the generations that come after us have a healthy understanding of their bodies, of permissions, of sex, of love. So I'm sending some healing. And these are deeper than just what they have spoken, but there is a releasing within all centers, clearing the pain, the suffering, the guilt, the shame, the blame, in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. I ask to cleanse, clear, release, dissolve, and transmute all emotions that are ready to be released, all thought forms, all imprints. And I'm being guided to release the energy of the imprints within your system, of all those that have traumatized and violated the sacred energy from your systems in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. And I ask to bring this energy to a place where it's ready to be healed, to be released. This is my will, and so it is. Take a deep breath and exhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I hope that was supportive in moving through. It's deep. Continue to do the healing. Please, it's important. Emily Lawrence Bradley, may I please have a healing clearing? I've been struggling with a lot of physical and emotional pain lately. Thank you. Okay, let's connect into this as well. And again, as I do for one, I do for all. Thank you for coming in. These messages are important for all that show up today because there is a link for all of us within, so you're not alone. Okay. Emily Lawrence Bradley, let me just scan your energy. And as I connect into your energy, Emily, the pain and suffering that I'm feeling is that there's a lot that's coming into your jaw. So what happens is sometimes we take pain. I don't know how you're sleeping, if you have TMJ, but we take excess pain sometimes. And when we're doing extra weight, when we're carrying too much weight, you'll see bodybuilders tend to do that when they stand up like this. They pull out their jaw because we take on extra. Now, the other interesting thing that I'm seeing that you're taking on extra with your pain is it's to do with your maternal lineage. And it's the extra nurturing that's coming in. So it's attending to put other people ahead of yourself. So the message is all this pain that you're going through, physical and emotional, is forcing you to put yourself first before anybody else. And is really looking at the root causes of this. And I feel that it's intergenerational, and it's habits, it's belief systems, it's conditioning that has been passed on from your maternal lineage. So let's see if we can clear some of this out for you. Calling on all. Cleanse, clear, release, dissolve, and transmute all pain, all suffering that you no longer wish to carry. I release all of this. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on your head. There's a lot of thinking. They're asking you to drop into your heart. What do you want? You're not used to putting yourself first. You cannot help others if you're giving from empty. You have to start with self. And this is forcing you. It's giving you an excuse to be able to look after yourself first. You don't need excuses. You just need to put yourself first. Dive into your healing. Let go. It's okay. It's okay to forgive yourself. It's okay to put yourself first and release the guilt from doing that. Please, it's important. You're here to support others and you can't do it from empty. So take care of yourself. This is teaching you to put you first. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Okay, let's see. Anthony Dodson would be interested in any kind of a message you feel is needed from Spirit. Okay. Connecting into Anthony's energy. Okay, so as I connect into your energy, Anthony, I feel it kind of like, so there's almost like there's a spiritual awakening that's happening. So your crown and your third eye is opening, but this is also connected into your heart. So there's a little bit of grief that you carry still in your heart. And there's a disconnect from receiving in your messages and seeing. I think you actually block this with yourself. And then you're afraid to see. If you're already a seer, you're afraid to move into that next realm, that next dimension that is already happening as well. So it's important for you to connect in, trust your intuition. The more you trust, it will open up these avenues as well. So start trusting into that. The other thing that they're saying is there's a lot of thinking with your head and not enough thinking with your heart and trusting in your gut instinct as well. They're also saying that everything is temporary. And they're saying that it's okay. I think the message of this session is going to be it's okay to choose yourself first. And for yourself and for the group, sometimes we hold on to grief. Sometimes we hold on to the wrongdoings of others because it defines something for us. So they're asking you to release the weight of the past, to let go, to forgive. The reason we forgive is not to excuse the act or to excuse the person. The reason we forgive is to allow us to move forward in a direction that doesn't tie us to that pain. It's about looking at how that served us. How did those people serve us? As we move into looking at, okay, so that was the lesson. Once we see the benefit or the lesson of those that have harmed us, we're able to let go and move forward. It doesn't keep us stuck. It doesn't define us. We don't give those people, those circumstances that importance. The importance is the lesson that we've learned from that. And what the guides are saying is remember that when the ego suffers, the soul expands. So look at how it's expanded you. Look at how things have made you a better person. Look at how they've made you into the person you are today. And there's a perception of seeing the wonderful soul that you already are. And I feel that sometimes we dismiss the awesomeness that we are instead of stepping into that, because sometimes that is more scary than looking at what limits us. And what the guides are saying is, I think that you're feeling that you're going to be faced with quite a few decisions that are coming up, and they're quite big decisions. And there's been some procrastination in making these decisions. And what they're saying is that procrastination is causing the suffering. You are always guided, you're always supported. There is no wrong decision. Each decision takes you to a different lesson. The only thing is sometimes these decisions make us take a longer route. So is it, do you want to walk around the mountain or do you want to walk up the face of the mountain? And that has its difficulties and its times and its rewards as well. So look at, are you wanting to take the slow, gentle route up, which takes a little bit longer, or are you wanting to move up the straight, which is sometimes a little bit more uncomfortable, but it helps us to move through these lessons a little bit faster. So I hope, Anthony, that knowing that you're supported by your guides and by your ancestors in everything that you do is supportive for you. I hope that helps. Zandra, clear negative energy from me and my house. Thank you very much. Absolutely, I can do that. It's so lovely to see you, Zandra. I'm just connecting into your energy and that of your home. I hereby call in the violet fire of Saint Germain to move through your home and all those that live within it, clearing, cleansing, dissolving, transmuting all low vibrational frequencies, all static distortion and interference in all timelines, dimensions, realms, and realities. I ask for the violet fire of Saint Germain to move through your home, clearing, cleansing, dissolving all jealousy, all disharmony. I ask for any beings. Your children are also quite empathic, as are you are, and sometimes they get hangers on. I ask for all beings, all souls, all entities that are not there to provide harmony, peace, that are not there to support those stepping into their highest potential. I ask for them to be released. I ask for you to leave now and return back to your source or back to Creator. Any kind of invitation or approval has been rescinded. In all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. I ask for the violet fire of Saint Germain to continue to move through your home, clearing, cleansing, dissolving for you and all those that live within it. Any negative energies, any negative thought forms, any stagnancy, any disruption, in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. And I ask for the angels of the four directions to step into every direction of your home. Bring in healing, bring in protection, bringing in opportunity, bringing in love, peace, and harmony to you and your family. This is my will, and so it is. Take a deep breath and exhale. You and your children are moving through an expanded area time of your lives. You're bringing in the success. You're moving into creating the lives that you envision for yourselves. And sometimes that creates a little bit of subconscious jealousy or competition that is sometimes not healthy. So, yeah, clear often, sage your home, sage your children, use violet fire, whatever you need, just call in what you need to clear and clear often. Thank you, Sandra. So good to see you here. Okay, let's see. Let's keep moving through these. Let's try and answer as many as I can. Okay, Kimberly, message. Okay, let's connect into you, Kimberly. Okay, so Kim, as soon as I could connect into your records, so there's a lot of spiritual work that you're doing at the moment that is also affecting your body. And the rash that I'm seeing is connected to the liver. And there's a detox that needs to happen because as you're detoxing or clearing on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, the last protocol is your body is starting to release that. So there's also residual anger. I don't even know if most of that is yours or if it's past life stuff or if it's an attachment that is there. So release that attachment that it's kind of like connected to you as part of a trauma that you've been through. But as you're doing this clearing, it is actually pulling in it to be released. And it's being surfaced in the physical form in your body as a rash. I'm not sure where it's coming up, but it's connected to anger and is connected to unresolved trauma. And the trauma is connected to spiritual work that you're doing right now. Let's just see what I'm seeing is to clear out, and I'm asking for the violet fire to clear out your system. And I'm asking it to focus on your liver, your spleen, your pancreas, your stomach, and your digestive system. It's funny, it's bringing up grief in the lungs. And it's to do with a broken heart as well. I think this is a past lifetime. And it's connected to a place. I don't know if you've been clearing places or working with energies of a certain land or a certain space as well. But it's bringing up past life stuff that needs to be released. I hereby cleanse, clear, release, dissolve, and transmute within your body, within your mind, within your emotions, all static distortion and interference. I ask to clear all blockages in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. I ask to release any unresolved emotions that are not supportive, that are not even yours. Clearing all imprints, all projections, in all timelines, dimensions, realms, and realities. This is my will, and so it is. The name that came in was Santa Caterina. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's a place or if you need to connect into that saint. But connect into that. That will be supportive of you and will give you a little bit more information on the history. I hope that helps. Okay, let's just see. Margaret, hi Natasha, please request a clearing, healing guidance to resolve issues affecting my hair and its health. Thank you so much. Okay, let's connect into that, Margaret. Okay, so Margaret, as I connect into your records, I am feeling it in your throat. And there's something about being seen and being heard. And as I feel it, I can also feel it into my digestive system as well. So there's something around the beauty that you hold as woman. And it feels like like there's an aspect, whether it is a subconscious level that's letting go or wanting to hide or wanting to not be as beautiful as you can be in the sense of being seen, but yet on a physical, you still want to be seen. Sorry, that's just a bit of a release. So there's a releasing that's happening on a digestive, and there's an acceptance that is coming in for you to love yourself for you to see the beauty that you already are. And there's a stepping into who you are regardless and loving your body completely and utterly. Regardless, there's a self-acceptance that's coming in. On a physical level, there's a nutritional, I would recommend going to see a naturopath or going to see somebody who would do blood work to see what your allergies are, what your deficiencies are, because I feel that there's a deficiency, a nutrient deficiency or vitamin deficiency that you have right now that is also affecting that. It's a depletion of some sort that is coming in that I'm not seeing right now, but that journey will bring in that aspect of health for you right now as well. I'm seeing that there is, I don't know if you eat meat, but there's almost like a bone broth that needs to come in that will help you with your hair. But I'd consult perhaps a nutritionist or a dietitian and look at what are your intolerances and where you are depleted. It's a depletion that I'm feeling that is coming in for you as well. So let's just do some past life healing because I think this is also to do with past life. And there's a fear of completely the attention that you get with your beauty and not seeing the beauty that you are at the same time that's coming in, yet wanting to be beautiful. It's kind of like it's a conundrum of subconscious that is happening and consciously what is happening as well. And perhaps it's looking at why is it that you're wanting or not wanting. And it's a bit of a humility that's coming in for you as well. So just clearing any past lives that are influencing this lifetime in all timelines, dimensions, realms, and realities. And I'm asking to heal, and I'm bringing in healing from your crown into your nervous system. And I'm opening up the chakras on the soles of your feet, and I'm allowing the energy of Mother Earth to move into your body, to replace, to replenish, to re-nurture all cells. And I'm asking to replace the blueprint of any cells that are unhealthy or in disharmony frequencies with the blueprint of happy, healthy cells for you. In all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. And they're asking you to accept this and to give permission. There's going to be a flushing out of your system for the next few days, so please drink a lot of water. Okay. I hope that was helpful for you, Margaret. Okay. Okay. Let's just connect in. Where are we? Carolyn, Alan. Let's see if there's any messages for you. Let's connect in. Carolyn, the message for you is everything is temporary, nothing stands still. And there is a thing about an acceleration of moving through the processes that you're going through right now. And it's almost kind of like the more acceptance, the more of the, so this, it's about releasing and accepting and surrendering to the situation and moving through it with grace and with ease from a place of observation into self. And kind of like the message that they gave at the beginning was, look at what meaning you're giving to things. And remember, there's also something that you're going through that will bring forward other people's perceptions or their perceptions based on their belief systems. So there's a not needing to take that on, which I don't think you do. But as you move through these, it's about observing what is yours, what is not, what you're making things mean. And as you move through things, you're being pulled to greater things. And as you get pulled to greater things, those that are not so great anymore start to be released. And you'll find that you might find that you need some time in solidarity and by yourself to be able to really get to know who you are and to integrate these big shifts that you're creating in your life as you step more into that space of expansion and into more of service. Allow that time for integration as well of these shifts. And that's why sometimes you're seeking a bit of solidarity as you move through this next pinnacle point in your life, as you shift everything into the alignment with your highest potential version, because you've been feeling that you need to live through the lower potential versions of you. It's been heavy, it's been hard, it's been depleting. But know that once you move, once you step, once you make that decision, once you start to put things into place, it's okay to allow things to move. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be expansive. It's okay to spend time by yourself and with those that expand you. You will start to call forward the people that are in alignment for you will start to come in, whilst others that aren't, it's okay. There's no judgment. Their energy frequencies are very different. So thank you so much for that. And give yourself grace, give yourself ease. And yeah, let go of the reins and try and enjoy, try and see how things move for you, but step into observation, release from expectations, release from letting, release, and go with the flow. The more you love yourself through this process, the quicker you will move through these shifts. So love yourself more. Give yourself grace and let go of any guilt that you feel. It's not helping anybody. Let go. Love yourself more than enough to choose yourself and to choose the highest potential version of yourself as well. No more playing small. There's a clearing that needs to happen in your solar plexus. Work on your solar plexus. Wear yellow, eat yellow, feel yellow, connect into that power of the sun. Spend some time connecting into the sun and gain that energy back into who you are as your original. No more playing small. No more giving away your power. Release, let go, and move into this next phase of your life. I hope that was helpful, Carolyn. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Sherry Lynch, let's connect into your records, and you're asking for some healing. Okay, let's connect into that for you right now. Okay. I'm opening up the records of your pancreas and your cervical cells. And I'm bringing in the violet fire into all organs that need the support. And I cleanse, clear, release, dissolve, and transmute any lower vibrational frequencies, any static distortion and interference, any dis-ease, any discomfort, and any disharmony. And I raise the vibrational frequency in alignment with all the frequencies, all the notes, and bringing in the timing of all your organs, flushing out what no longer serves. And I'm asking to replace the cellular blueprint of your DNA and your RNA to its original happy, healthy version. Allowing your pancreas and your cervical cells to start to reproduce happy, healthy cells and flushing out or transmuting or transcending with the violet fire. All this ease, all this comforting, all this harmony within your body that you're ready to release. In all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. This is my will, and so it is. Okay, so the message that I got with working with your pancreas as well is it's around looking at the sweetness of life. It's finding the sweetness of life again. It's looking at shifting to creating a life that is filled with joy. And it's almost kind of like there's an inner child that needs to be healed, that needs to be brought forward to learn how to play again. And it's time to rewrite your story. And when we rewrite our story, we rewrite our past, we rewrite our blueprint, we rewrite our future. And we do that by doing that in the present. So the guides are encouraging you to find happiness, to find the sweetness, to give yourself permission to be allowed to bring in joy and expansion into your world. Because there's a blocking of your creativity, there's a blocking of your manifesting. There's a worthiness and a deservability of having fun and having joy. And it's almost like there's a belief system that it's not allowed, that, it's letting go of the seriousness of life. And even in spirituality, sometimes we take it in as serious, but it's like, it's having fun with it, laughter. Laughing is just as healing as is crying. So bring in the joy, the sweetness of life again. It's focus your life into finding that, to being it internally. And that will help to shift the cells within your pancreas. I hope that that was helpful for you. Thank you for asking. So Kendra, let's connect in. I've had a few dreams since my mother has passed away that I feel like visitations. Is that what they are, or are they regular dreams? So let's connect in, Kendra. Kendra, this is your mom that's been coming to visit you. There's no regular dreams. There's almost a sadness that I feel, but there's a sadness and there's a little bit of a regret in the sense that it's almost like I wish I could have done more with the time that I had. And what they're saying is that hindsight is, she's saying if we could wish to bring hindsight into the now, that would be amazing. And the way we bring hindsight into the now is looking at how is this working for me? And what they're saying is, and I don't know if you're a parent, but what she's saying is that all parents do the best with what they know, with what they've been taught, and they give from what they have. So the reference is we give from what we have. We give love, the reference of love that we have. We give kindness from the reference of love that we have. We give conditions from the reference of conditions that we've been given that we think is best for everybody. So yes, absolutely. There's been beautiful visitations between you and your mom. And just because our body dies, the spirit continues. So she continues. And there is a beautiful union that is happening, and there's very much a request of forgiveness that is coming in, and I wish I could have appreciated it more when I was there, not knowing that time was short. And there's a thank you for doing things differently to what she did. And there's no right, there's no wrong. And it's knowing that there is that support for you in whatever you do, that you're not alone. And that sometimes she comes to you in your dreams because it's almost like you're not wanting to see it during the day. You're very busy during the day. So they've come in to support you. You'll start to feel her during the day and start asking for signs. During the day, if you ever miss her or think of her, it's because her energy frequency is there. So just talk to her and have those conversations with her. It will be quite supportive for you. And I don't feel any ill will. It actually feels like a beautiful connection, whether I'm seeing that in spirit. But it's lovely to see that you are supported. And there's a love you always and forever that's coming in for you. I hope that that was supportive for you. But yes, it's not only in dreams. It's like for real. Jojo, let's connect into your records for you. So as I connect into you, I feel this pressure in my head, but it's almost like there's a bowl that's being kind of like placed in here. So you're receiving a lot of information at the moment. And it's almost like you need to embody that information, and you're generally quite good at embodying that information, but your body has been going through quite a bit right now. Your throat is coming up too. So there is absolutely that continue to speak, continue to share your knowledge and wisdom. So it's almost kind of like what I'm seeing is that it's like the information is coming in here, okay? Once you open this and share it, it will continue to channel even further. You are a direct channel, remember that. And it's starting to do that consciously. So there's a few of the limitations, and I don't know if you're thinking, not now, I'm not ready, but it's the only way that that pressure of that information is going to release is once you start expressing it. And it's almost like it will go down into your heart before it is expressed as well. So it's almost like it works through your whole system. So open that up, allow it to move into your heart, all the way down into your root, and then express that. Because then you'll be expressing from the heart with love as well. Not that you're not loving, you've always been loving, but it's just that give permission for that energy to drop. And perhaps it's just timing, and you'll know when the timing is right because your physical body's going through quite a lot right now. But it's time to continue to teach, continue to express, to continue to do these messages. You are no different to what I am. Remember that. And once you say yes, everything starts to align to that. But you are going through another massive expansion right now as you move into it. So they're asking you to, even though you can see a lot of potential timelines, ask yourself, what is the highest potential timeline for the expansion of me, my children, my family, and my purpose and my passion? Because that is what's being set up for you right now. Another phase of expansion. Probably not what you wanted to hear. No, I'm joking. Absolutely move into that, Joe. When you're ready, filter it into your heart space. Your heart is very busy right now, which is probably why you're keeping it there. But you're getting codes, you're getting activations. This will start to come in, especially in the new year. There's going to be a shift. Choose that highest potential timeline. Ask them to show you what that looks like, and then stop stepping into that and make the decisions based on that. Lots of love to you. I hope that that was helpful, Joe. Okay, so let's see who else I can support here. Just looking for the capital letters here that might help. Okay, so let's just see here. What I'm getting called to do is I'll do one more message. Carl, I'm going to do your message, and then I'm going to do a massive clearing, physical clearing for all of us today. So hi, Carl, your first time here. Welcome, welcome. May I hear from a spirit team for guidance this week? Will these hardships be over soon? Thank you. Let's just connect into your records, Carl. Okay, so Carl, as I feel into your records, the first thing I get is basically in my heart space, and it's more to my left, which is usually to do with either the feminine side, the nurturing side, either a partner, either mom, or something like that. Is to do with the divine feminine. And these hardships that you're going through right now is what they're showing me is that you're denying your soul what it wants to create. And what they're saying to you is that everything is temporary, and that this is temporary. Ask yourself, how is the situation serving me? What am I learning from it? What is it showing me about myself? What is it showing me about family? And sometimes, even if you do get upset or angry, it's okay. All emotions are valid, but it's how do you use that anger to shift yourself out of the situation is what is important in a way that is healthy for you and those around you, of course. But it's looking at, and it's almost like I'm feeling that you're hitting kind of like this bottom wall to say enough is enough before you springboard yourself into this next direction, this next era in your life that is here to support you. So what they're asking you to do is step into observation of self, ask what is coming up, let go, see what is important. What they're saying is, again, we give life meaning. What are you making things mean? And this is also coming in so that you can love yourself more than enough. Starting to know that you are worthy and deserving of all that is good in life. But these hardships will shift as soon as you release from outcome, because what I'm feeling is that there is this tension of, I need things to be this way, or things need to look this way. And it's almost like you're trying to hit two heads, like it's two people coming up with, like it's a butting of heads, and it's a releasing from that outcome. It's a surrendering to allowing what may be, because what is happening is your life is being turned upside down in order to allow you to create new things, to allow you to choose a new direction, to allow you to emerge. And it's almost like what's happening is they're showing me the ashes that the phoenix rises from. So what's happening is sometimes things just completely burn down. And when we surrender, we allow that process to happen. It's for those of you that do tarot, it's like the leaning tower card. Allow that to come in, allow that to move through, allow the transition, let go, surrender to it. to be able to rise from the ashes, to be able to rebuild your life in the way that you want to build it. This is important. Love yourself more than enough to be able to do that. It's time to nurture your physical, your mental, and emotional bodies. That is the message that is coming in for you. Release, let go. Everything's temporary. Everything moves. Everything passes. Give yourself the love and the grace that you need. Perhaps even the love and the grace that you never had, but know that you are good, you are worthy, you are deserving. You're not being punished. It's about letting go. It's about surrendering to greater things because you are ready for them. So let that go. Thank you, everybody. I hope that was helpful for everybody. I'm going to do a very quick clearing in the Akashic Records for all that have joined and all those that I haven't been able to connect to today. I see that there's been, it feels like, yeah, we're going through interesting times at the moment. So let's just clear everything. So for all of you that are here, I call in the violet flame of Saint Germain to move through each and every one of our records in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities, releasing, dissolving, transmuting all cords, all tethers, all attachments, all links, all ties, to the people, the places, the circumstances that are no longer in alignment. And I ask to raise the frequencies to allow for resolution, to allow for the lessons to be learned, to allow for the knowledge, the wisdom to be imprinted, to be acknowledged, and to be released. I ask to dissolve the cords, the tethers, the attachments, the links, the ties to the people, the places, the circumstances that are no longer in alignment, to close the contracts, deals, agreements, the vows, the oaths, the promises, to clear all static, distortion, and interference. I ask for the violet flame of Saint Germain to clear, dissolve, and transmute any lower vibrational frequencies, to clear any blocks, to clear all limitations, to clear the patterns, to show us why they exist, to ask, to bring to surface the conditioning, to help us understand who we are, to ask us to reveal the subconscious limitations that we carry, that keep us small, that keep us stuck. And I bring in the violet flame into our crowns, strengthening our connection with our higher selves, our I am presence, and our own Akashic records, connecting into Creator. And I bring in the violet flame into our third eye, activating our seat of intuition, bringing in clarity, bringing in vision, bringing the flame down into our throats, clearing our avenues of self-expression so that we can express ourselves in ways that we are heard, that we are understood, that we are seen, that we open to hearing others and listening and holding space. Clearing the pain and suffering that we carry in our heart space that we no longer need to carry. Activating unconditional love and radical self-acceptance. Bringing in the flame into our solar plexus. Dissolving all energies that we carry that are not ours and recalling all aspects of our energy, all aspects of our power that we have suppressed, that we have given away. I recall all aspects of our energy, of our power. Release all energies that we carry that are not ours back to where they came from with love and grace. Activating our will, activating our strength, bringing in the flame into our sacral, clearing all blocks to our sacred sexuality, sensuality, bringing in healing, activating our seat of creation so that we can physically manifest into reality that life that we envision. And I call forward the people, the places, and the opportunities to help us to support us, creating lives that are abundant in health, wealth, happiness, joy, and love. And I bring the flame down into the root, and I clear all distrust and all fear to stepping into our highest potential. And I expand the violet flame out through every single cell within our bodies, releasing any dis-ease, any discomfort, and any disharmony. And I ask to replace any unhealthy cells with the blueprint of happy, healthy cells, the original blueprint. And I raise the frequency of our bodies, physical, mental, emotional, etheric, to the utmost frequency at a rate that is ideal for all. Activating unconditional love and radical self-acceptance and opening to allow love to flow through our lives, to allow abundance and prosperity in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. This is my will, and so it is. Take a deep breath and exhale. I hope that this was supportive for you. I know that some of these things are deeper. I'm happy to support you. Looking deeper into any kind of illness and healing that you're needing. Sometimes we need to know what we're releasing and work through that. Our body holds memory of everything that we've been through, of each and every trauma. I'm quite happy to support you with that on raising the vibes. Find me, book a session. I'm happy to support you further and deeper. I hope that these sessions are supportive for you. I'll continue to do these on a Tuesday. Thank you all with so much gratitude for all of you and for trusting me on your journey. I'll see you all very soon. Lots of love.